What's going on, YouTube? So we are, what, 3 weeks away from Batman versus Superman. I am so freaking pumped. Oh my God. I cannot wait for this to come out. So I read an article that a writer from Entertainment Weekly got to see the film in advance, and he tweeted out a little something about the film, a little review. So this is what he wrote. I'll make sure to post it up here during the video. Number one, if you loved Man of Steel, you'll love BVS, Batman vs. Superman. If you love Man of Steel but not the end, Batman vs. Superman may redeem that. If you hated Man of Steel and the whole grim, dark thing, okay, probably not for you. Number four, Wonder Woman is fearsome. Number five, there's a moment between Batman and Superman that'll make even the most cynical eye tear up a bit. Tear up a little, sorry. Font is small. Number six, fans will have a lot to discuss and fight over. All right, so let's take a look at this. Did I love Man of Steel? Yes, you can say so. I mean, I don't think it was the greatest film, you know, when you compare it to like The Dark Knight or Captain America Winter Soldier. I think those are great films. I think the character of Superman is such a huge character that it is very hard to put out a great film like that. I think that Snyder did the best that he could with that character. I mean, the funny thing is that, you know, a lot of people have complaints about the film. Yet, if you ask those same people, well, what could have made the film better? They have no real answer, you know? I mean, the film, again, is an origin film, you know? The ending of the film when Superman is fighting Zod and all his minions and whatnot is when he first became Superman, you know? And people are complaining about what? Character development? I mean, how much more character development do you need between Superman, you know? I mean, there was a lot of good flashbacks, you know? You get to see that backstory. You get to see the character between Clark Kent and Jonathan Kent and Kal-El and his father, you know, and the fact that both fathers are essentially giving him different advice on how to, you know, grow up and whatnot, how to live their life. So to me, it was more of an origin story of Clark Kent becoming a man and having two fathers, both telling him two different things, and he's trying to come to grips of who he should become. You know, so I mean, like, how much fucking more do you want, man? This ain't Citizen Kane. This ain't Shawshank Redemption. This Man of Steel is a Superman movie. Relax, people. Do you love Man of Steel, but not the end? Batman vs. Superman may redeem that. So a lot of people hate at the ending of the film. You know, the whole, you know, destruction between, you know, Metropolis and whatnot. Was it a little bit overdone? Yeah, I could say it's a little bit overdone. But if you remember, there's a moment in the film where it slips my mind, but the second in command, the woman, you know, she tells Zod that Superman loves helping these people. You know, when Superman caught one of the soldiers from the helicopter. No, she didn't tell Zod. She told somebody. But that when he caught the soldier, that he cares for these people, that he's, you know, he stops and saves these people. You know, so, I mean, if you have that mentality and you know that this guy is out there trying to save people, then of course your first thought is, okay, well, let's fuck with this guy and let's destroy a city, you know, and then he's going to be probably too preoccupied trying to save people while we can destroy. So, I mean, that makes sense. Now he says, if you didn't like the end, could also mean the whole Superman breaking Zod's neck. Now, people seem to forget that in the original Superman, Superman Dos. Superman kills Zod. They freaking forget. When Superman goes into that chamber and he turns it on, and Zod and the other two lose their powers, freaking Superman breaks Zod's hands. Okay? He lifts him up and he fucking throws him. And he just vanishes. He kills him there. But people forget about that. Okay? And is it possible that Superman in that situation, that's the thing, people forget, they try to ground this film. They try to make it seem like if there was a real freaking Superman in real life and he's in that situation, what is he going to do? This guy is literally saying, I'm going to kill everybody. The only way this is going to end is if one of us dies. Okay, so this guy, so he's telling Superman this, and he knows this, and he's about to murder people right in front of his eyes. Yes, did other people die in the buildings and whatnot? Yeah, of course. But at that moment, he's about to visually see people get killed. So at that point, he decides, okay, well, after all this destruction, he's about to kill these people. What more can I do? Snap his neck. Simple. Get past it, people. What was the third one? If you hate the whole dark, grim thing, probably not for you. Yeah, people, get over it. This is, DC. DC's trying to, separate themselves from Marvel. Marvel's a more lighter film. That's not to say that DC won't do that, with Flash and Shazam and whatnot. But at this point in time, it's a grounded universe. Okay, so freaking deal with it, man. Come on, people. Wonder Woman is fearsome. That's fucking awesome. If that's true, if she steals the show or she has great scenes, then that's fucking awesome. That's what we need. We need the progression of characters in this universe. There's a moment between Batman and Superman that'll make even the most cynical eye tear up a little bit. That's interesting. I don't know what scene that could be. Maybe the death of a major character or some type of character. That would be awesome. I like the fact, not to sound grim or dark myself, but I like when a film, kind of takes that leap and, takes out a character. There's something more powerful to a film when you know that a character is not exactly safe in the film. It makes you care more for the characters. Okay? Fans will have a lot to discuss and fight over. That's great. I can't even imagine the amount of debates I've had in the last three years, obviously, since the film was announced to this very day. I mean, we're literally debating every day with my friends regarding this film itself. So it's gonna be great. I'm completely looking forward to this film. Other than that, it looks like this guy liked it. So, either way, I'm pumped. I'm ready to see this film. I'm excited. I know what to expect, okay? I'm looking at a film that's Batman versus Superman. I'm looking for great action. I'm looking for a really good story. The film was announced to be 2 hours and 31 minutes. I expected that. I expected no less than 2 hours. I assumed it would be more than 2 hours and 15 minutes. It has to be. With the amount of story that's going to be involved with these two characters, has to be a good amount of time. And I remember reading a rumor that Ben Affleck has say in the script. I knew that from the get-go. All right, if you're going to bring on a guy like Ben Affleck, who has the skills as a writer and a director based on his previous films, take advantage of it. Let him overlook the script. He's great with character development. He's great with pacing his films. So if he had a say-so in the script, that's even better. It's only going to make the film so much better. And the whole projection numbers, they're projecting it at, 140 for the weekend? Still very much early. I'm pretty much sure that it's going to go higher than that. Projections don't mean jack. I know they had their projection with Deadpool, the projection with Jurassic World, Avengers. They had these old ideas, how much the movie is going to project. And then when the movie came out for the weekend, blew it out the sky. I expect no less from this film. Nonetheless, let's do this. Let's get this started. People, post your comments below. Let me know what you guys think. If you pumped for this movie, I know you guys are, because I am. Like, subscribe, and once again, share it to the world, people.